Get ready for a basketball season that promises to be nothing short of thrilling. San Diego State University's men's basketball team has just unveiled a schedule that's as ambitious as it is challenging, with matchups against powerhouse programs like Michigan, Oregon, and Arizona. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. The Aztecs are diving headfirst into the season with a slate that includes not just high-profile opponents, but also a few strategic twists that could make or break their campaign. And this is the part most people miss: the delicate balance between testing the team's mettle and avoiding burnout in a schedule packed with 32 games. 2 exhibitions, 10 non-conference, and 20 conference clashes, all revealed in one go. This year, SDSU decided to drop the entire schedule at once, leaving fans and analysts alike scrambling to dissect every detail. Coach Brian Dutcher is known for crafting schedules that reflect his confidence in the team's potential. If he believes they're ready to compete at the highest level, he doesn't hesitate to throw them into the fire early. This season is no exception. The Aztecs will kick things off with a bang, participating in the Players Era Festival, a premier non-conference event in Las Vegas featuring 18 of the nation's top programs. They'll face Michigan and Oregon right out of the gate, with a third opponent determined by their performance in those games. But here's the controversial part. Is this schedule a recipe for success or a risky gamble? Some argue that such a tough start could either forge a championship-caliber team or expose vulnerabilities too early. What do you think? Adding to the intrigue, SDSU will face Arizona in a neutral court game at Phoenix's PHX Arena on December 20th. And, instead of easing into the season with low-stakes scrimmages, the Aztecs will host UCLA on October 17th and USD on October 29th in exhibition games at Viejas Arena. These aren't just any exhibitions. They're opportunities to fine-tune their game against formidable opponents before the regular season opener against Long Beach State on November 4th. The Mountain West schedule is equally demanding, with 20 games that include a pre-Christmas matchup against Air Force on December 17th. The conference slate resumes on December 30th at San Jose State and wraps up on March 7th at home against UNLV. Here's where it gets even more complex. The conference dates aren't set in stone and could shift based on TV scheduling demands from CBS and Fox. This uncertainty adds another layer of challenge for the team's planning and preparation. With the addition of Grand Canyon to the Mountain West a year early, the schedule has become unbalanced again. Teams will skip one home and one away opponent, and for the Aztecs, that means no home game against San Jose State and no trip to Fresno State. While skipping Fresno State might seem like a break, it's worth noting that the Aztecs would prefer to avoid Wyoming's high elevation and remote location, which typically requires 2 of their 4 allotted charter flights per season. A few more highlights stand out in this schedule. For the first time in 27 years, the Aztecs won't play a local Division I school in the regular season. Though they'll face USD in an exhibition, the 6 non-conference home games are all bye games, where SDSU pays nearly $100,000 to host opponents like Long Beach State, Idaho State, Troy, Utah Valley, and Lamar, with Division III Whittier rounding out the list. The January home games against Boise State and New Mexico are both on Saturdays, likely setting the stage for primetime TV spots on CBS or Fox. The Aztecs will travel to Phoenix twice in a month, first to face Arizona on December 20th, and then to play Grand Canyon on January 20th. The early conference schedule appears easier on paper, with home games against Boise State, New Mexico, and Colorado State in January, followed by a grueling 4-game road stretch against the same teams in late February and early March. Here's a thought-provoking question for you. Is this schedule a masterstroke of strategic planning or a potential trap for a team with high aspirations? The Aztec staff will be closely monitoring late-season road games, particularly the back-to-back trips to New Mexico and Boise State, which could force them to fly directly between cities instead of returning home. With a bye week on February 10th, The team will need to manage their energy and focus to navigate this demanding slate. As the season approaches, one thing is clear. This schedule is designed to test the Aztecs' limits and prepare them for the rigors of March Madness. Will they rise to the challenge, or will the pressure prove too much? Only time will tell. What's your take on this bold approach? Let us know in the comments.